Hi everybody, Jacqueline here, and today I'm going to be talking about pulling and talking about proper form and technique with the pulling action. There are so many exercises that you use in the gym that require you to use the pulling action. Form and technique, always paramount. Anything you do with your chest, make sure your shoulders are in their pockets, they're not scrunched up, your neck is not poking forward. You've always got the proper alignment, so you're getting the proper muscle recruitment. If you like my content, hit the subscribe. I will be coming at you with more to do, always with personal training, with fitness classes. I try to give everybody successful aging strategies. I don't care if you're 20 or if you're 80. Successful aging strategies are what is going to keep you safe and vital for a long time. The fundamentals of strength training with a focus on pulling today. Palms are together with the TRX. You have your shoulder blades back and down and in their pockets. And this is a great way to strength train. Now, whether you're doing a chest fly with bands or with the cable machine, shoulders are back and down, and the handles come in front of your chest, not higher. Keep your body in a straight line, core is tight. And here's a better view of that. So I don't have a cable machine at home. I just use the bands. Bands are variable resistance, so it's great on the joints. By far the best tricep exercise I love, my very favorite, always feel it the next day, is the TRX, a tricep. So shoulders are always down and back. You step back with the TRX to a point where it's challenging to lift your own body weight. You have a traveling plank. Your elbows are facing the opposite wall, and you're going to drop yourself down, neck in line with the spine, and the handles come towards the crown of your head. You have to straighten the arms each time, or what happens is you're not engaging the triceps, therefore not working them. So this is one of my very favorites, and I find it even more effective than doing an overhead pull on the tricep with the ropes. So I think because I'm just lifting that much more of my body weight, it really works those triceps fabulously. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. So I'm going to show you a picture from the side, or a video of how this works. So basically you're lining yourself up the same way that you would if you were doing an overhead pull. Your body is in a straight line, and you allow your hands to come to the crown of your head. You're holding on to the handles. You're trying not to bend through the wrists, and you're straightening the arms straight from the crown of your head up without letting your shoulders creep up. So no ear creeping with the shoulders. Keep them down in place. It's a fantastic burn. It's vital for us to learn how to do properly. So, tricep pull down, whether you're doing it on a cable machine or with the TRX or with the band. The most important thing to engage those triceps is to keep the arms straight, especially when you get to the extension. You can do it. Let me know if you run into any problems. Now when it's time for bent over rows, you're going to keep your body in a straight line. Your back is in a straight line. You have a soft bend in your leg that is off the bench. You try to keep it as much under your hip as possible, and you pull the weight towards your hip, keeping your other arm right under the shoulder and not hyperextending that other elbow. If your wrists bother you, you can come into a fist or hold on to the side of the bench. and pulling up, allowing your shoulder blade to come out, fully extended. Pull it back into place and pull that weight back towards your hips. Keep that core tight and keep your neck in line with the spine. And then you're going to repeat on the other side. So you can see how I've extended my shoulder out and I'm pulling back. Don't twist too far and come down too far towards the floor. And you're trying to keep that core extremely tight. Do not allow your arms to hyperextend on the extended arm. I have flexible elbows, so it does look like I'm hyperextending them, but I do have a micro bend. Next, we're going to perform a reverse fly. So you've got your hinging from the hips, and we talked about hip hinging. You've got your weights in front of your chest, and you are taking your wings, hence why it's called a fly. You're going to lead with the elbows and have a rounded, curved arm. So like a circumference of a ball, like having a ball that you're squeezing in together again, coming out and squeezing in. Pause at the top for just a split second. Keep the neck in line with the spine and keep that core tight. It's all very, very important. And here's a front view. So leading with the elbows, pulling your shoulder blades together, your core is tight, you've got your knees bent, and you're in about a 35-degree angle. And here is the same thing with the TRX. You're pulling your shoulder blades together, your palms are facing each other, you've got a semicircle going on with your arms, thinking about the muscles that you're using, squeezing the shoulder blades, and if it's too easy, you're going to step in further. So with the TRX, the further you walk towards the anchor point, the more difficult the exercise. Here I'm actually in a gym environment. And here's a tricep extension on a cable machine, and I'm doing a tricep overhead pull with the rope. I'm going to take those arms. The cable system has got a ton, a plethora of ways that you can pull. And when you take them out, down you take them apart and you're back and take your wrists apart. So here I'm going to be doing for a tricep pull down. You're going to make sure that pull down. You're going to keep your elbows right beside you. Have your elbows and blades are in their pockets. Right beside you. Shoulder blades are back. And if you see how my body lines up with the parallel as it comes down. And as it comes down, I am taking my arms, straightening your arms the entire way. Out to the side. That's the only way that the tricep is going to work. Next, we're going to be doing a lat pull down. So you're going to center yourself underneath the machine. You can have your arms just wide enough apart so that you can pull down and the weight not too heavy. The weight, the bar comes down just below your chin. So from the rear view, you can see I'm pulling my shoulder blades down and back and letting them all the way out before I pull down again. And breathe on the exertion. So I would be breathing on the down here. Let it go. Don't just let it go easy. Resist.